My name is Vivian, and this is my story of hope. From my earliest memories, nothing was as it should be. Incest, beatings, alcohol and drugs, pain, and fear were my reality. I remember, I think I was in 6th grade and I came home, and my grandfather always left the kitchen a wreck. He knew it was just him and I. I was really petrified because I knew nobody was going to hear this. He proceeded to whoop me so bad that day, and I better not tell anybody. As the years went on, my life spiraled out of control. I had totally isolated myself from all my family, anybody that was a positive role model. And the more bad you do, the more, it's like you keep knocking at the devil's door, he's gonna open it. He opened it wide for me. I was full-blown street criminal. In the meantime, here are my daughters. They were my beacon of what am I doing to them? I was one of the fortunate ones. I was accepted into prospective supportive housing. Thank you, God. Whatever it is that I have to do from here on out, I'm doing it. As soon as I got to Perspectives, I immediately got on the van that took you to the main building where all the programs were being held. Well, coming off of addiction and being 120 pounds wet, they fed me. And we got to go in this beautiful kitchen, and Chef Dan was there, and we cooked. And what we didn't eat, we got to take home. So when my girls got home, they had food. How wonderful is that? I am now in a place that was unimaginable just a few years ago. I am successfully employed, I have my own home, and my daughters have not only graduated from high school, but are working on their college degrees. Perspectives gave me back what I lost. My name is Vivian, and I am happy, blessed, humbled, grateful, and full of hope. Thank you, Perspectives.
My name is Bernice, and this is my story of hope. I'm the oldest of 5 siblings. I was born in Los Angeles, California. Very early on, I moved into mother mode. My mom wasn't there. When there was food there, fed the children, made sure that they went to school, and I stayed home. My father started going off with other women, and we ended up in foster homes. The last foster home that I remember being in, there was a lot of sexual abuse going on in the house. I started off in prostitution at 14. Ran into a guy that was a lot older than I was. Out of fear, I did what I did the first time I did it because he would beat me. And I would get high and not think about that. The first year I went to high school, we went on a camping trip and I got pregnant. Her name is Kanitha. I ended up leaving her in the foster home and running away. My life just kind of went down after that. Just different guys in the streets, prostituting. Met Jonetta's dad, hanging out with him, using it, turned into an affair, and then we ended up having a baby and got married and divorced all in 8 months. At that time, I took so many different kind of pills that I ended up in the mental hospital. I stayed in that place for 7 days, and they said, I'm sorry, we can't let you go, and they wouldn't let me go. And I just remember just being in there, looking at people, like, this is not the place where I want to be. I wanted a house, I wanted to travel, I wanted to take care of my kids, I wanted them to go to school. I've been to treatment 2 times, couldn't stay clean, came back. And the 3rd time that I went to treatment, I really wanted to stop. Went to a shelter, the 410 downtown Minneapolis. Me and DeMarcus stayed there until I found somewhere to stay. In that shelter, they told me about Perspectives. I called Perspectives, and they said they didn't have any room. They said come out and fill out an application, and when something comes available, they would call me. And I'll never forget, I was there. And the phone rang, I answered the phone, it was Perspectives. And they said they had a place for me. I knew it was the right thing for me to do, and they were going to help me, and they did. They helped me so much, with making decisions that I couldn't make for myself. They helped me with a lot of things, with establishing what was right and what's wrong. And ended up getting my GED and going back to college. I have an administrative assistant software specialist diploma. And so I'm really proud of that. When I left Perspectives, I went to my own apartment. It was a subsidized apartment. There I was with my 2 children. Everybody was in school. I had my own furniture. I didn't have anybody to boss me around. I was there by myself. I could make my own decisions. I felt so great. Got my GED. I'm working every day. I'm not on aid. I'm not on welfare. I've never not been on welfare before. I'm happy as right now today that I have a husband who loves me and that I love very much, that my children are on their own, they're healthy, they're safe, and everybody's being responsible, and I can make decisions for myself today. I'm very happy about that. I never thought I'd make it to this point in my life to where it'd be somewhat normal, but I did.